Hello everyone, how's it going? Let's see, what is the date today? It's Monday. Can't believe that we're in June already, right? What do you think of this weather? The 8th of June. It's flying by and it's incredibly warm outside. So hopefully wherever you are well, safe and sane. So like I mentioned, it's 12:30. And you and I have an appointment. So we're live, and you know what that means? It means it's time to discuss it with Drake. Remember, if you miss a live broadcast, you can always catch all the information from this and previous ones on my YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, type in Drake's Real Estate TV. Hi, Deb. And hit subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. So today I am welcoming you to episode number 12. Yes, got a dozen in the tank, so that's good. So last week we talked about staging mistakes. Today we're going to talk about challenges. 5 challenges in today's market, and most of you know that today's market is a little bit different than it was earlier this year. So let's get started. Hi, Katie Cotter. So number 1 is showings. Boy, has this changed, and probably the most dramatic change. So back in the day, a ton of showings was always great. We'd have open houses, and it was just a great way to expose your home to potential buyers. But now, not so much. Precautions are now in place, of course. You've got mask wearing, you've got gloves, you've got sanitizers, booties. You have to sign a form before you can actually walk into a house. And you actually have to show pre-approvals. So all this, of course, greatly reduces the exposure, but it also weeds out the looky-loos. And it's the looky-loos that we want to get rid of in this time, because obviously the more people that are coming through, the greater the exposure chances are to our lovely COVID-19. And I don't mean this extra 19 that I've seemed to have been retaining since this whole mess started. So anyways, it's really a good idea to calm down your clients as much as you can. And I know that sounds like I'm speaking to realtors, but for those of you consumers, you need to have a talk with your agent. And if your agent isn't me, why not? But anyways, if you're thinking about doing this in the near future, please let's have a conversation, and I can hopefully calm you down to make sure that you know that things will happen. Hi, Linda. How's it going? Linda Peterson. Shout out to her, because she's known me longer than probably most people on my Facebook, because we used to be neighbors when I was a child. Yes, her best friend John and I were best friends. Anyways, I digress. Sorry, tangents. Anyways, so just to let you know, showings can take place, and a lot of it is done virtually, but we can do it in person now with precautions. So, end of story. Number 2, a challenge, of course, is lack of buyer traffic. Obviously, during this pandemic, has brought a lot of buyer traffic, in some cases almost to a halt. So depending on the shelter-in-place restrictions that you may be under, and this is starting to increase as far as showings goes, but nowhere resemblance of even getting close to like February of this year. So luckily, most of us as the agents have started using virtual tours, and you can see those now on YouTube channels. So if your agent doesn't have a YouTube channel or have the access to virtual stuff, then guess what? You're not using the right agent. Call me. So anyways, but yeah, these are all done to further showcase your homes, in addition to the pictures, of course, on the MLS. So trust me, there's a lot of people out there looking. And in today's environment, they're easier to spot now because a lot of the browsers aren't actually circulating as frequently out there. So hello, Carla Beeson, so nice to see you. The third challenge is financial strength of the buyer. So let's just face it, the economy today is not what it was by any means. And temporary furloughs, layoffs, reduction of hours, all those things have drastically reduced the amount of qualified buyers out there. So you definitely want to do more vetting of buyers prior to you accepting these offers. And, truth of point, this happened on one of my listings. We actually fell out of escrow because the buyer couldn't perform because they got furloughed. Took a second offer, vetted them, and they were in supposedly, seemingly in an industry that was protected. And you know what? It still happened. They still fell out of escrow because, again, they got their hours cut. So if you are on the market and you do have buyers, make sure that your agent is vetting those buyers even more thoroughly than before. It's a great idea to make sure you have that conversation with that agent and their lender, because it's just a good idea. And if your agent isn't doing that, again, you're with the wrong agent. Call me. So number 4, another one would be buyer contingencies. And although the traditional buyer pool has been drastically diminished, there's still buyers out there that can buy, that want to buy. However, many of them are going to be in the same situation as you, meaning that they need to sell their home to buy yours, just like you're selling yours to more than likely buy somebody else's. So, or if you're not in this situation, this might be a likely scenario. So you just got to be cognizant that, domino number 1 has obviously got to fall before you get to domino number 2, which triggers domino number 3. So communication, transparency, and flexibility have never been more important than today. But like I mentioned, it's happening. There's plenty of real estate going on. A lot of my clients, we are still in multiple offer situations, so it's happening. So don't think that it's not. Number 5. Hey Rick, how's it going? Number 5 challenge is just basically the closing and moving process. Again, communication and flexibility is key. It will go a long way here, and I probably would build in a few days after the close of escrow to make sure that this process goes smoothly. Social distancing still in place, although it seems like it's loosening up a little bit, thank goodness. Hiring movers and our friends and family to help you assist seems like a very economical way to do this, and it seems like that's going to be hopefully available real soon once again. So once again, planning ahead is key. So just keep in mind, people are buying, multiple offers are still happening in many markets. Interest rates are still near record historical lows. Don't forget that, okay? But the number 1 factor to remember is just basic economics of supply and demand, okay? Demand is here, supply is here, so sellers are still pretty much in control. So if you are thinking that, hello, my dear friend Elizabeth, how are you? So nice to see you. If you still are thinking that prices are going to tumble and you're going to get a bargain, you probably should call me and let's have a discussion, because I need to educate you a little bit more. But basically, basic economic rules of supply and demand are still very much in effect. But anyways, that's my short and sweet comment for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you find this information helpful. And please, if you have a topic that you would like me to discuss in an upcoming episode, please let me know. Just let me know. Hola, Melissa, ¿cómo está? So if you'd like a copy of today's information, just let me know, and I can shoot you an email with an electronic copy, or drop it off in the mail, whatever you prefer. So once again, thank you for your interest and your support. It's greatly appreciated. Remember, please don't keep me a secret. Please share this information with everyone you know. And we always try to come from contribution. That's my motto. So once again, thanks for watching. Be kind to one another. Don't forget to live, laugh, and love. Until next week, when the next move matters, contact Drake for Homes. All right? Talk to you soon, guys. Take care. Bye now.